If you are tired of carrying the weight of yesterday's pain, if fear is stealing your sleep, your focus, and your peace, if your mind keeps replaying what hurt you and your heart feels tight even when nothing is happening, then you need this message right now. Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. Today, God has given you something simple but powerful, a single word. One word that unlocks what therapy, distraction, and willpower often cannot. Freedom from the grip of fear and release from the pain that keeps following you. This word is not a slogan, it is a spiritual key, but I will not reveal this word yet. Not because I want to tease you, but because if I give it to you too early, it will sound small. And this word is not small. Over the next few minutes, I will walk you through 5 steps, 5 inner shifts that prepare your heart to receive it. If you skip ahead, you will hear a word, but you will miss its power. Stay with me until the end, because when this word lands in a prepared heart, everything changes. Most people think their pain comes from what happened, a betrayal, a failure, a loss, words that cut too deep. But pain does not survive because of the event. Pain survives because of the meaning we attach to the event. Two people can experience the same storm, and only one continues to drown years later. Why? Because pain feeds on the story you keep telling yourself. It was my fault. I am not safe. I will always be like this. Pain is not just memory. It is memory wrapped in interpretation. And fear is the bodyguard that protects that story. The word I will give you later does not erase the past. It changes your relationship with it. Think about a time you were embarrassed in public. 10 years later, the people forgot, but your nervous system remembers, not the moment, the meaning. The word is coming for that meaning. Fear makes a strange promise. If you stay tense, if you replay everything, if you stay alert, you will be safe. But fear does not protect, it imprisons. It convinces you that pain is dangerous to release because pain feels familiar, and familiar feels safer than unknown peace. So you hold it, not because you like it, but because you think you need it. The word I will give you later cannot live in clenched hands. It only works in open ones. It's like gripping broken glass because you're afraid of empty hands. Yes, it hurts, but at least it's predictable. Fear loves predictable suffering. Surrender is misunderstood. It is not weakness. It is not giving up. It is releasing your demand to control what you were never meant to carry. God does not ask you to be strong alone. He asks you to stop pretending you are. The word I will give you later is not something you do. It is something you allow. Pain says, hold tighter. God says, open. A child holding a heavy backpack refuses to put it down because it contains everything they own. But the Father says, you don't lose it by giving it to me. You gain your hands back. That is surrender. You cannot pour clean water into a cup already full of poison, and you cannot receive peace in a heart crowded with noise. Worry, self-blame, resentment, what-ifs, regret. These voices leave no room. Before the word comes, there must be silence. Right now, unclench your jaw, lower your shoulders, take one slow breath. You are practicing the shape your soul must take. Open, empty, willing. You have seen where pain comes from. You have seen how fear lies. You have learned what surrender is. You have cleared space. Now you are standing at a door. On the other side is not a new life, but a new posture toward life. The word is not magic, it is alignment. It does not force pain to disappear. It removes pain's authority. And fear cannot rule where this word is spoken. You are ready. You learn that pain lives in meaning, that fear survives through control, that surrender opens what force cannot, and that space must be made before healing arrives. Now, as promised, here is the single word that changes everything. Speak slowly. The word is release, not forget, not deny, not justify. Release. Release the grip. Release the story. Release the need to understand everything before you heal. Release is trust in motion. Here is how you use this word today. 1. As a breath prayer, inhale, God exhale, I release. Repeat for 60 seconds. 2. When fear appears, whisper it, not angrily, gently. Release. 3. Before sleep, place your hand on your chest. Say, I release what I cannot control. I release what I cannot change. I release what is not mine to carry. You are not losing strength. You are returning weight to the one who can hold it. If you are tired of being strong for everyone else, if your smile hides exhaustion, if your past still speaks louder than your future, this moment is not accidental. You did not click this video by chance. Something in you is asking for rest. Something in you is asking to breathe again. And God answers quiet questions loudly. Today, He offers you one word, not a lecture, not a list, not a burden, a word that untangles fear from your chest, a word that loosens the knot pain tied inside you. But first, you must understand why the knot exists. Stay until the end, because the word will only sound powerful if your heart becomes ready. Pain is not loyal to time. It does not respect calendars. It does not fade simply because years pass. Pain is loyal to attention. It stays where it is fed. Some of you are feeding pain without realizing it. Every time you replay that moment, every time you imagine what you should have said, every time you blame yourself for surviving differently, pain becomes a language you speak fluently, and fear becomes your translator. Story: The Locked Room. Imagine your soul as a house. There is one room you never enter, not because it is empty, but because it is too full. So you walk around it. You decorate the other rooms. You invite people into the living room. But that door remains closed. Pain lives there. Quiet, patient. And fear stands guard outside it, whispering, if you open this, you will fall apart. But the truth is, what is locked does not heal. It waits. The word I will give you later is the key to that door. Fear is convincing. It speaks in logic. Be careful. Don't trust. Stay ready. Fear disguises itself as wisdom, but wisdom brings peace. Fear brings exhaustion. You are not tired because life is heavy. You are tired because you are carrying what was never assigned to you. Story: The Night Watcher. There was once a guard who stayed awake every night. He believed danger would come if he slept. Years passed. No danger came, but his health failed. His vision blurred. His joy disappeared. One night the king said, "You were never meant to protect the city alone. Fear turns servants into prisoners. The word is coming, but it cannot live in hands that refuse to rest. Surrender is not collapse. It is transfer. It is the movement of weight from human shoulders to divine hands. God does not compete with your strength. He waits for your honesty." Story: The Rope. A man fell into a deep pit. He held a rope that burned his hands. Rescuers shouted, "Let go! We have another rope!" He said, "If I let go, I will fall." They replied, "You are already falling." Some of you are holding ropes that are hurting you because pain feels safer than faith. The word will ask you to open your hands, not in defeat, but in trust. Healing does not rush. It enters quietly, like breath, like light under a door. Your heart must slow down to recognize it. Inhale slowly, hold exhale gently. Again. You are teaching your nervous system a new language. Peace, the word is near now, but it will only stay where it is welcomed. You have traveled inward. You have faced the story. You have questioned fear. You have practiced surrender. You have made space. Now you stand where pain once ruled, and you do not need to fight it. You only need to change your posture. Warriors clench, healed souls open. Pain came from meaning. Fear came from control. Freedom comes from surrender. And surrender becomes real through one word. Not shouted, not forced, spoken gently, repeated faithfully, lived quietly. The word is release. Release the moment that defined you. Release the version of yourself that survived. Release the debt you think life owes you. Release does not say it didn't matter. Release says it no longer owns me. Pain remembers. Fear predicts. Release chooses. Morning whisper, I release today. When anxiety rises, place your hand on your chest. Say, I release control. At night say, God, I release what I cannot fix. I release what I cannot carry. I release myself into your care. This is not weakness. This is spiritual maturity. If this word reached you, you were ready. Write in the comments, I release. And if you wish, add what you are releasing. Fear, shame, someone's expectations, your past. Let your words become a doorway for someone else. You are not broken. You are becoming lighter, and light things rise.